Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm the A. My husband is the C. This is my trying to conceive vlog introduction. Video numero uno. I am cycle day 1 on cycle number 2, and I just wanted to kind of share the background story, how my husband and I came to be here. We didn't want to share with our families that we were trying, so that was okay for the last month, but really hard to not have anybody to talk to, and I wouldn't want to drive any of my friends crazy. If you're trying to conceive, you understand. You know what I'm talking about. I have, for the past 5 years, had trigeminal neuralgia, and everyone has 2 trigeminal nerves here and here, and there's 3 branches, and the root is about there. And what happened for me is I had an artery and a vein compressing on the root of my trigeminal nerve, and that connected to all of the nerve endings in this side of my face and this part of my head. And that compression, every time my blood pressure elevated, or I had any sort of sensation on my face, in my mouth, my nose, my eyes, you know, brushing my teeth, putting on makeup, doing my hair, having like cute braids in my hair on the side, you know, that kind of stuff. Breeze, freezer aisle, the grocery store, the freezer at home. All those sensations would be misinterpreted by my trigeminal nerve and be excruciatingly painful. And so for 5 years I've been on various medications, none of them completely controlling the pain, and it's been very stressful. And I'm 27, my husband's 28, and he is in school for the 2nd time. He went back for a career change to become a nurse, and I'm a teacher. And we kind of were putting everything on hold while my husband was going back to school. And that has been hard, but, you know, we're trying to be as responsible as possible. And eventually I decided to have a microvascular decompression surgery, which is an intracraniotomy. It's brain surgery. That left a scar, and you can't see it from here, which is good. But from here to here, and there's a hole about that big in my head, right there. And what they did is they put cushion in between the artery and the nerve, and you know, it's not a for sure cure. It could reverse at some point, or it could go really well, and I could be medication free and pain free forever and always. But I know that we were concerned that it might reverse at some point. Now all the symptoms would come back. I don't want to put myself through having that surgery again. I guess being faced with it, maybe I would make the decision to do that. So I'm not saying never, but it was awful. I had vertigo afterwards. I was out from work for like 6 weeks. I was only supposed to be gone for 2. I ran out of sick leave. It was terrible. I did it in the middle of the school year in December. Went back at the end of January. And so I was so excited to be off of these medications. You know, they were making me tired, they would make me moody, they would make me like unable to function, they would just hinder me in so many different ways. I mean, it even affected our sex lives, and I just really wanted my life back. So we had the surgery, or I had the surgery, and I came home, I'm off all of my medication, everything's great, and I don't know, I got a wild hair up my butt and decided that I wanted to be off of my birth control pills. So, because we were concerned about birth defects with the other medication I used to be on, we were always using 2 forms of birth control, and so in this, I don't know, in my journey to being med-free completely, like to just be as natural as possible, to try and regain my life back and, I don't know, figure out who I can be in this life without TAN or trigeminal neuralgia. I ditched the birth control. And that was a decision my husband and I made together. And, we're like, we'll just use condoms and we'll be cool. Safe sex, kids. So somehow, not last month, but the month before, we ended up with a chemical pregnancy. I figured that, I'm going to go off of birth control. I've been on it for 11 years. 11 years. That it's going to take me a while to be able to track my cycle, figure out what the deal is before we're able to even trying. And somehow we ended up pregnant. I think we know how. But it ended up being an early miscarriage or a missed miscarriage or a chemical pregnancy. It's all kind of the same concept. You get a positive, but it didn't stick. You end up having your period, and then negative. And at first we were like, oh no, that's bad. I'm a teacher, and even though I've been with my district for 6 years, I got a pink slip, I got laid off again, and I'm really early on that list. I'll get my job back in the fall, but it's this whole ridiculous process of pulling unemployment, sitting around, waiting, not knowing when you're going to have a job, blah, blah, blah. And my husband just had to quit working because he is starting his nursing program. Yay! He'll be done. It's accelerated, so that's why I had to quit working. He'll be done in a year and a half, so I'm so excited. But, it's just, we were like, oh, it's bad timing. People are crazy having babies when they're not supposed to, What are they thinking? All that judgmental stuff that you judge when you probably shouldn't. And so we just kind of were like disappointed because we kind of got excited, but at the same time, bad timing. So then we're like, okay, a year from now, we'll start. I think we felt that way for like 2 days. And eventually we were just like, screw it. Forget it. Let's do this. Let's have a baby. We are financially able. I don't want anybody to think that we would just, let's just have a baby. We'll see what happens. We'll let the state take care of us. It's not like that at all. We're good. We're fine. But this was our first month trying, and I was like so sure. I was really impressed. Being on birth control pills, I really wasn't very in tune with my body and had been for 11 years, so I really never had that. I don't know, I guess that recognition of a woman's cycle and how it works. I feel so naive. I had no idea how intricate, the whole process was. Not only did I have, like, CM that was very easily tracked, but I had ovulation pains and all of that, which was amazing. It was really cool. But I was so sure that we had gotten the timing really right this month. And today's Mother's Day. And for, like, the first time in 18 years, my mom is in town for Mother's Day. We get to be together. And I was hoping I'd have some good news to share, but I don't. And so I'm eating rice pilaf. I don't know if you could see this. It's amazing. And I had cold pizza for breakfast. And I'm going to have a couple beers tonight. And, month 2, we're going to try again. Try again. At first you don't succeed. Try again. Right? That's what we tell our kids. So, that, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I got a cold at, 3 DPO. I got sick. and was like totally afraid that I would screw something up, so I didn't take any medication. I just took Tylenol and toughed it out. Lots of tea, lots of rest. And so I suffered through a cold for nothing. I'm pretty disappointed about that. I wasn't expecting AF or ant flu. I wasn't expecting AF until maybe tomorrow at the earliest, Friday at the latest. Having that chemical pregnancy last month really screwed things up, and so like last month's cycle was like 33 days long, and then the next month, well, the month before, and then the next month was like 27 days. But again, I'm just coming off of birth control, so there you go. This is a really long video, so if you stuck it out this long, thanks for listening, and if not, you wouldn't even know. Okay, I'll let you guys go, and thanks for listening to our story. And if you too make videos, hit me up. I'd love to, you know, keep track with you and see how this whole crazy process is treating you and your man. All right. Bye, guys.